Afternoon guys, sorry that we're a bit later than we would ideally like to be. Obviously we tried to get here at 5, but we've had a couple of technical difficulties that me, Alex and Kyle have finally managed to sort. It was a nice simple issue. So we won't wait any longer and we'll crack on with obviously today's draws. So it's a nice simple one today. It's just the free to enter competition, which is a £100 site credit voucher today. So it will just be a case of having a quick look at everything that we got in the showroom. Then we'll head over to the laptop and see if we can get a winner for the £100 site credit voucher. How those vouchers work, of course, as I'm sure most of you know now, if you do spend over £1 on your order when entering the free to enter competition, if you are then drawn to be the lucky winner, that will be doubled to a £200 voucher for you. So yeah, it's definitely worth entering. You may as well say grab yourself some entries on the Instant Win competition or one of the cars that we've got live on the site at the moment. And you never know, it could be a double win for you. You could win yourself one of obviously the amazing cars that we have on there at the moment. Cars, bikes, tech, cash, anything like that. And you could also win yourself the £100 site credit voucher. We have free to enter competitions most days, so keep an eye on the website. They normally launch at around 7 AM. So yeah, it's a great little extra one to get yourself in on. Cool, so Alex, should we have a look round and see what we've got in here quickly?
Let's do it.
Cool, so I think we'll start with that one behind you, of course, the G82 BMW M4 competition. This is one of the cars being drawn to, well, sorry, I say one of the cars. This is the car being drawn tomorrow evening. So this one will be drawn live at 8 PM on the Facebook and YouTube channel tomorrow evening. Of course, this is, as I mentioned, the BMW G82 M4 competition in Tanzanite blue. It's covered in CT carbon. It's a huge spec. It's got a lovely colour interior in it as well. It's got tri-colour interior, as I like to say. So yeah, we've got the white and the black, as well as, of course, if the car's not for you, you can opt for the cash alternative. And the cash alternative on this one itself is a huge, life-changing £50,000. So you could win yourself either the BMW M4 competition or the £50,000 for as little as 99p. So this one will be drawn tomorrow evening at 8 PM. So I think it'll be yourself and Sam doing that one, won't it, Alex?
Yeah.
It will. So yeah, you'll have Alex and Sam to hopefully find you the winning ticket for that tomorrow. So what else have we got in here at the moment? So behind us, of course, is the Wednesday car for next week. So this one launched just yesterday. This is the F80 BMW M4 competition. This is a stunning car, one of my personal favourites actually. I've always been a fan of the F Series cars. This is 99p an entry and will be drawn Wednesday next week at 8 PM. Let me just refresh myself. I've had a little bit of a blank and I don't want to tell you the wrong number. So of course, cash alternative offered on this one. If the car's not for you, you can opt for the huge £34,000 cash alternative. So yeah, 99p an entry and will be drawn on Wednesday. So I'm sure you can see the red one hidden over there in the corner, but I think we'll pop over to the Ranger if Alex can manage to get himself a shot around the laptop.
Let's try it this way.
There we go. So that is the Ford Ranger Wildtrak. That is the first of the Sunday cars this week. I say car, of course, it's a rather large truck. It's got a huge lift kit on it. And it's got a real presence. It looks fairly large in here, doesn't it, Alex? It kind of takes up quite a lot of room. So yeah, that one will be drawn on Sunday, as well as the Italian supercar, we'll call it, obviously sat next to you. This one is 99p an entry, and it comes with a huge cash alternative of £17,500. Tricky decision, I'm sure, on that one. Very tempting to take the truck itself, but
I think this is one of the only ones I'm not sure what I would do.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I think for me, I'd probably take the truck for a bit. It's got quite a road presence, hasn't it? And it's a bit different to what you see day to day, and it's had quite a lot done to it to make it that bit different from the standard specifications. So yeah, I would probably opt for that one. I'll leave you to dwell on that, and maybe by tomorrow with Sam, you can have an answer. Cool. So I think we'll then head over to the car that doesn't need a huge introduction. But of course, this is the Ferrari 488 GTB. Now, of course, this isn't just a standard 488 GTB. Alex, as you are our in-house Italian language specialist, Would you like to confirm the pronunciation of what makes this different?
It's Rosso Fuoco.
Exactly that. And it's the Italia, is that right?
I think so.
That's how we pronounce it anyway. So it benefits the Italia custom tailoring package, as I will call it. So what that means is you can effectively go to Ferrari themselves and go through their Italia process, and somebody has spent a lot of money speccing this car to what it is. For instance, the paintwork that Alex has just beautifully pronounced is a £15,000 optional extra alone, as well as all of the other massive specification that came standard on this car. Like, of course, the signed engine bay. That's another very unique feature of this car. From the factory, it was signed by the engineers, mechanics, and engine builders who put the car together. So it's a bit of a personal touch as well, and it does really make it a little bit more special to what is an already very special car. So 99p an entry, and it will be drawn on Sunday at 8 p.m. regardless of ticket sales. If the car's not for you, which I'd like to say a lot of people would disagree with me there, but if the car isn't for you and you would like to opt for a cash alternative rather than taking the stunning car itself, it is a life-changing £120,000. So yeah, that I get why it would be a tricky decision. £120,000 right in front of you there and then is always going to be very tempting, but I think I'd have to take this one. I think I'd have to take the car. Yeah, it's an opportunity I couldn't turn down, even if I kept it for 6 months. Say it's what I would go for.
It'd be a great 6 months.
Yeah, one of the best 6 months you'll ever have. I'm guessing you'd choose the same, Alex?
Exactly. Yeah, I'll take the car.
Thought so. Right, so I think we've rambled on and hopefully shown everybody all the stunning cars that we've got going ahead this week. I assume we haven't had any comments saying we're not loud and clear or anything like that.
No.
So
Nothing yet.
I can see them rolling through. So I think
crossed for Sunday. Some people saying they're in for the BMW tomorrow.
Good great. Luck with that. That's a very popular one as well, and it's one of those colours that I think pictures themselves make it look fairly dark, because it's one of those that you have to see the reflections and you have to see it from lots of different angles. It's a really nice metallic paint job. Looks almost black when you look at it across the bonnet, but when you come over here, it's a very deep blue. So yeah, it's lovely. It really is. Stunning car. It'll be a tricky decision for whoever's got to choose between the car or the cash. Cool. So I think we'll crack on with the draw. So touching back on that, of course, it's just the free to enter competition this afternoon. So this will be the £100 site credit voucher, hopefully doubled for the lucky winner if they spent over £1 on their order. It's all right, Alex, don't worry. It doesn't need to be seamless. When we did it without this little gimbal, it used to be much worse. Is it that little bit in there that's a problem, is it? Okay.
No, it's not. I'll just stand here.
Let's have one more go, shall we?
I'm gonna try.
Well, I've never done the actual gimbal bit before. So what, you have to push it in? That is silly, isn't it? Okay, looks like you're standing there for one draw. Cool, so if you just focus on that lovely red car over there while I put my password in. There we go, so. Cool, so
we've got everyone on Facebook guessing how many signatures are in the engine bay of this one.
Ah, yes, of course. That's a post you've got live at the moment, isn't it? Cool. So we're ready to go, Alex. If you want to somehow squeeze over next to me. Which side do you want to be? You're good? You focused on the screen?
Yep.
Yeah. Nice. And I appreciate you've now got to try and read out comments as well. So apologise if Alex does miss your comments. I'm sure they're not flooding through, but yeah, multitasking is tricky.
There's not too many, luckily.
So, just to explain obviously how this works, if you are new to the draw, don't want anybody looking at my search history. Nothing to hide. So yeah, we use Google's random number generator to pick a winner. So if I go Google random number generator, we open this up and then we, of course, enter the first and last ticket number. I'll give you an example quickly just to get it going. So we'll use 120,000 and then head all the way up to 190,000. When I click generate, it will give me a random number somewhere between these two boundary numbers. If I click it again, it will keep throwing out random numbers. What we like to do to try and make sure that we are loud and clear and you can hear us, you can see the screen, we ask you to confirm in the comments that 124546 is clear. I appreciate there's not a huge amount of you in there, so anybody that is watching, if you could drop this, in the comments, as soon as we get 1 or 2, we'll get cracking with the free to enter competition, which of course is the £100 site credit. Again, I'll touch on it while we wait for some comments to come through, how those free to enter competitions work. When you're almost entering the competition, so when you put it in your basket and then proceed, obviously it won't take any money for the competition itself. When you're placing the order for the free to enter competition, if you spend over £1 on the same order at the same time, so for instance grabs a couple of tickets on the instant win or maybe on the Ferrari or something like that, if you spend over £1 on the order when you're placing it and you are then the lucky winner, we will double that to a £200 voucher. So of course we've got free competitions running pretty much every day, so that principle applies to all of them. So while you're entering them, if you want to grab yourself, say, a couple of tickets on any of the supercars or any of the other lovely things that we've got going on the website, it could be a double win for you. So it's kind of a win-win situation. So I would definitely be doing it.
Got lots of numbers coming in.
Excellent.
Everyone's saying loud and clear. So I think we are.
Who have we got? We got any? So Stacey obviously confirming. Hayden saying 124546. Yeah, we've got loads. Martin confirming. Andre saying the same. Nice. Right, let's crack on. So I'll zero this off, and then we'll head over to the spreadsheet. Is the gimbal not playing ball, Alex?
No. It's got a mind of its own.
Great news. Right, so over here, as we can see, is the spreadsheet for the tickets for the free to enter competition. I'll just clarify what these mean. Not issued. They are effectively tickets that were not allocated in this draw, meaning nobody owns them. If the generator throws out one of these numbers, what we'll simply do is respin it and keep going until we find a ticket that is allocated by somebody who has entered the competition. So normally we don't have a huge amount of these, but of course, as it's the free to enter competition, it varies daily depending on how many people pop up. So bear with us. We may have a couple of respins, but of course that just gives you another chance at winning. So we will crack on and see if we are lucky enough to get a winner first time. So of course, it shows all the tickets now, so the first ticket number shown is ticket number 1. Pop that in, head over here, scroll right down to the bottom, and find the highest ticket number, which is 9999. Cool, so best of luck to everybody who's got some entries, or I say some, everybody who's got an entry into the free to enter competition. Let's see if we do get a winner first time around. 2313. 2313.
Stop in time.
Bit keen, but I'll build a bit of suspense as it's the first one. 2313. Wow, we do have a winner first time, yeah. Congratulations to, I'll just highlight it before I do read it out. Congratulations to Jack Fannon. You have just won yourself a £100 site credit voucher. Congratulations. That'll obviously be on its way to you very shortly. We will be in contact after the draw, and obviously we will confirm if it's doubled or not. So yeah, huge congratulations on that. That's a lot of entries into any of our competitions. So feel free to spend however you feel fit. Cool. So I think if we just spin that round quickly, we can have a look at what is being drawn tomorrow. So it's just the one Friday card this week, which is of course the BMW G82 M4 competition. It's finished in the Tanzanite blue, which, as we've mentioned a couple of times, is a really stunning colour. It looks great in the photos, but you should see it in person. It's that bit better again. So 99p an entry. This will be drawn at 8 PM tomorrow live on the Facebook and YouTube channel now. So while you're there on the YouTube channel, make sure you drop us a subscribe and keep an eye on all the videos that Travis likes to upload for us and create, as I'm sure you're all familiar with. There's often some discount codes hidden in those videos as well, so definitely worth watching. And you'll also get a bit of an insight into what goes on at 7 Days behind the scenes. So yeah, that'll be Alex and Sam tomorrow to give that, or to say, almost said give that, draw the BMW G82 M4 competition. 99p an entry for the car, or if the car's not for you, you can opt for the huge £50,000 cash alternative. So thanks for watching, and we look forward to seeing you tomorrow evening.